Good morning. The time is 20 to 7 in the morning this morning, Saturday morning. The weather has been unbelievable all week, and we get to Friday night and it is absolutely hosed it down all night, to the point where we were debating whether the course was going to be open. Got a notification at 6 to say it's open, and the weather is currently like this. I don't think you can catch that through the window, so it's raining. It's bad, but bit of a deflator. Yeah, a bit deflating. Gonna be a wet one, but we're playing. Let's see how we get on. Me and Granty are out early doors. We're playing at 7 o'clock. I don't know who's playing after that. There's the lads are out at 10 o'clock. I think we've got 10 away, all in all. Plenty of points to play for. I'll put on the screen the results or the league table as we stand coming into week 6. You've got Granty, Mark and Alfie tied at the top of the board. Let's see how we get on. Right then, week 6's leader and first time on camera, Davy Grant. Yep, always in a hurry.
In a hurry. Weather's lovely.
Joined this week by the bomber, James Proctor. We're going to see all sorts of magic today. Cracking hit.
Yeah,
bit left, but a cracking strike. Go on, James. Granny, you go cams. You'll go on camera. Same line as Granny, safely down the left. Just hold it still.
Just happy it didn't go that way.
You left that running now. Granty coming up for par, Granty? Yeah. Let's see the difference in the greens from this week to 2 weeks ago. I'll put a picture on, compare the two. Rain's massively helped with the good weather as well this week.
Good pace. Really good
Cracking
pace.
putt, Granny, from there. Well done. How do you want it, James? Out.
Aye, please. Finish that off.
Well done, Granny.
That's tricksy, yeah.
Settle ball. Hit the cup. Just a bit heavy, young'un.
They're rolling like, aren't they?
Massive difference in it. It's only took a fortnight and the greens are now quick, running pretty true.
Not winter greens anymore, are they?
No.
Pushed it. Oh god, that's embarrassing.
And on video. This is what we came to say, James.
Driving for show, putting for dough.
I mean, you did drive it in the tree.
What a 6.
me off the fucking camera, James. It's normal. 16th hole, 173 yards, the bomber on the tee. And short right. I think it's worth 97 quid this week. We've gone absolutely soaked for the majority of this round, so we've not done any other videoing. But the lads will be teeing off now, will be loving it because it's dried out and warmed up a touch. Say a touch. James disagrees with that. But the lads will be teeing off now, will be loving it because it's dried out and warmed up a touch. Say a touch. James disagrees with that. Lovely strike. Staying left bunker as well. Yep. Granny on cameras.
Oh. 2. That went right.
Well, I'm not making a 2 from there.
Hey, you never know.
Granty's second shot from the front left bunker. You can see him over there in the distance.
Oh.
Nearly got her. James has chipped up to there. James, you want to go on camera?
Aye, mate, aye.
When I hit that, it was looking alright.
Effort, no green to work with.
Well, you know.
And that was all she wrote this week. Not ideal conditions at all for filming it. Absolutely bucketed it down for the majority of the round. The first 11 holes, no, maybe the first 10 holes, it just it never stopped. I mean, the only time it sort of did was this time we filmed on the third green. And other than that, it was just torrential. I mean, we were going to walk off after the 10th, which is kind of where we come back, circle back round towards the clubhouse. We popped into the pro shop, expecting the competition to be being cancelled because the 4th, 6th, 7th and 8th greens were pretty much flooded. But we'd got with it, we're carrying on. So Granty had 17, I think, 16, sorry, in the front. And, you know, at that point in time, we were wet. We thought we may as well carry on. It kind of stopped as we walked up the hill. And luckily enough on the back nine, it did ease off. So, but I tell you what, mind, credit to Granty and James. I know he's be watching this. We had a right good laugh between the three. The rain didn't stop us from having a good time. There wasn't much great golf played, but we had a really good laugh from start to finish doing it. So credit to the boys for sticking it out. I'll quickly show you the scorecards from myself and Granty. Granty first came in with 32 points, played pretty solid considering. I mean, it was hard to hold the club, especially on the front nine. It had one or two where it sort of slipped out, and Granty was pretty much the same. But he, held it together all in all, except for 16, where we saw him have his little socket rocket out the bunker, where he unfortunately made a blob, and he came in with 32 points there. On to me. I was the same. I also came with 32. Actually played all right considering. Just when the weather was lashing it down, I just struggled a little bit. Had a silly 3-putt that we saw on the third where I missed a short one. Other than that, played really all right. It was not much to really shout about. Nobody won the money hole this week out of the 4 lads that did play. Alfie and John did make it out. They teed off at about 10:30 when the rain had stopped, so they definitely had the better of the weather. And those lads came in with 35 and 34 respectively. Alfie again there picking up 4 points for the 4 lads that did play. John with 34, so steady knocks again from the boys. 36 won the competition for the day, so level par we handicap game of the day. That's kind of how tough it was. It was a bit of a lottery putting on the greens. Even though they were rolling better, it was just the patches either were underwater or it was soaking wet that you couldn't really see. And I had a few where I putted and it just literally just skipped it, like just stopped halfway through, and you just made yourself a little bit daft. But yeah, it was a good laugh nonetheless. Glad I played. It was absolutely, as I say, it was wet, but take the green, the course held up pretty well. Just the greens, but is what it is. So rolling on to the overall league table, that gives Alfie now a 3-point lead over David Grant. Mark, who didn't play, and as I say, the only 4 did play, so not really too much movement there. Very tight and all to play for. Next week, 2's hole is the 6th. I think we've got a pretty good turnout expected this week. The forecast this week is pretty cold, but at least it's dry. Should dry the course out a touch. Well, in fact, I'm filming this on the Thursday. I played Tuesday and Wednesday, and with the team practice, and the course, it was all right. Green's a bit bumpy, but in general, nothing to stop you from playing. So looking forward to this weekend. Fingers crossed with you a bit of better weather, a bit of warmth wouldn't go amiss. And we'll see how we get on. The 6th, I think we'll be playing probably over 100 quid, so it'll be a good one for somebody. I reckon it'll get won this week. It's normally the hole that pays out, so we'll see who takes the jackpot. Be nice for somebody. But other than that, thank you very much to James who played with us. It was a good sport. He got right involved. I hope Stacey gives him plenty of grief for those putts. He had quite a few. I don't know what he'd been doing before he came in, an extra Weetabix or something, because he was hammering those putts past the cup. But yeah, see you next week.